Have you ever had a day where the whole time simply slipped away? You didn't do anything special, yet your body felt completely drained. It feels like an unseen weight pressing on your soul. Your eyes grow heavy, your mind turns restless, and deep within, a quiet emptiness appears, as if someone silently pulled your energy away. This is not ordinary tiredness. It's a subtle warning. Paramahansa Yogananda revealed this truth long ago. He said, be alert. Some people can draw your energy just like a thief who enters a home in the dark quietly, leaving no sign. Maybe you too have felt this. Have you noticed this too? Some people speak sweetly in front of you. They smile, they act warm and friendly. They blend into your space as if they truly care. But the moment they leave, you feel drained from within, empty and sometimes even sad. Yogananda Ji called this the subtle theft of vital energy. This is the same life force that fuels your brightness, your motivation, your clarity of thought, and the depth of your concentration. And this energy is never taken loudly or openly. It is stolen quietly on an invisible level, so silently that you don't even realize when your energy slipped away and when your inner strength started weakening. Once, a Sikha asked Yogananda Ji. The Sikha said, Gurudev, I haven't done anything wrong. Then why is my spiritual practice becoming weaker? Yogananda smiled, looked gently into his eyes and replied, my child, you have done nothing. But the people around you, they have done a lot. They have been quietly absorbing your energy day after day. Think about it. Are there people in your life who come to you only with their problems, who always want your sympathy, but never lighten your heart in return? People who speak sweetly, seem caring, yet every time they leave, they walk away with a little of your inner light. This message is not just a warning, it is a reminder to protect your energy and to choose your company wisely. This is more than a warning, it is an inner awakening. A moment to truly understand yourself, to guard your energy, to call back the strength that already lives within you. Because if you don't protect yourself, the world will drain everything from you and offer nothing in return. Have you ever wondered you did almost nothing all day, yet a deep exhaustion settles inside you, as if the soul itself has grown tired? Your eyes feel heavy, the mind becomes unsettled, and the heart fills with a strange sadness. This isn't ordinary fatigue. It is a subtle disturbance, a quiet imbalance that modern science still struggles to explain, but the yogic tradition has known for centuries. Paramahansa Yogananda taught that every human being is surrounded by a subtle field of energy, an invisible aura, a circle of power that reflects your awareness, your strength, and the depth of your spiritual state. But when someone repeatedly speaks negatively to you, constantly complains, or unloads their emotional burdens onto your mind, they create tiny cracks in that energy field. And through those small openings, your life force begins to flow out slowly, quietly, without you even realizing it. Your inner light starts to dim, your mind becomes unsettled, your meditation loses depth, and your spiritual practice turns into a mere routine. The deeper truth is this: your energy is shaped not only by your actions, but also by the people you connect with. Those you meet every day, those you listen to, those you allow into your inner space. These very people can lift your energy or quietly drain it. The dangerous part is the ones who weaken you are often the same people who claim to care for you, who say, I'm always with you, while unknowingly pouring their negativity into you. Yogananda Ji said very clearly, a person who cannot control their own mind will inevitably disturb the energy of others as well. That is why in the path of meditation, your company matters as much as your practice. The first requirement on the spiritual path is choosing the right company. Ask yourself, who do you spend your time with? Whose words do you carry deep inside you? Who is the person that leaves you a little more exhausted every time they connect with you? There was once a young man whose spiritual practice began to weaken gradually. Yogananda Ji asked him, tell me, with whom do you sit, talk, and share your time? The young man mentioned a few names. Yogananda Ji took a slow, deep breath and said, there is someone among them who appears polite on the outside, but his inner being is filled with pain and unrest. His presence is feeding on your inner light. The young man created distance from that person, and within just a few days, his practice began to rise again, stronger than before. Slowly his energy began to return. Look at your own life. Is there someone who is always complaining? Someone who feels lighter after spending time with you, but leaves you feeling heavier? Someone who hides in your life like a silent thief of energy? The time has come to recognize your own energy and to protect it. Your focus, your meditation, your inner strength, these are not ordinary things. They are the wealth of your soul. Guarding them is your sacred responsibility. So the real question is, how do we identify these energy thieves? How do we protect ourselves from them? Should we distance ourselves from everyone, or is there a way to stay connected without losing our power? How can you protect your energy even when storms of negativity rage all around you? This is the journey of true awareness, a path that only those can walk who are vigilant, conscious, and courageous enough to understand themselves before losing their own essence. So, what is the answer? Yes, the answer is a strong and awakened yes. Yes, there is an ancient, miraculous, and extraordinary yogic method. It is so simple anyone can practice it, yet so powerful that when done correctly, no one can touch your energy. No person, no thought, no shadow. So, what is this secret? To know it we must. To understand this, we must go deeper into the depths of our own consciousness. It is here that the second journey begins, the journey that Paramahansa Yogananda spoke of as a hidden treasure, a priceless teaching shared only with his closest disciples. As we step into Yogananda Ji's warnings and his experiences, one truth becomes crystal clear. The world is not just material, it is a vast living ocean of energy. Every relationship, every emotion, every thought is a vibration, a subtle frequency that can lift us higher or quietly drain us from within. In the first part, we learned how certain people knowingly or unknowingly steal our energy and leave us depleted. Now we explore the secret that can make your energy so strong, so luminous, that no negative influence can even come close. Paramahansa Yogananda once said, "If you want no one to reach your soul, you must surround your energy like a fortress, invisible yet unbreakable." This protection is not magic. It is a scientific yogic process built through meditation, mantras, chanting, and most importantly, vibrational shielding. When you enter deep meditation, a powerful wave of energy rises within you, forming a subtle, protective shell, a quiet armor around your being. But the moment you return to the outer world and reconnect with negative people who do not just touch your energy, but can silently drain it, that protective layer can weaken and even break. That is why Yogananda Ji said, meditation is not merely a practice. It is a shield for the soul, and protecting it is just as important as creating its silence. After meditation is not ritual, it is part of your defense, your inner safeguarding. When you speak, fill every word with life, because your speech is the first gateway of your energy, and when you engage with a negative person, that gateway opens and energy begins to flow out. So should we distance ourselves from everyone? Not necessarily. Awareness is the first step. If someone consistently leaves you feeling exhausted, disturbed, or emotionally unsettled, they are affecting your energy. This is the warning. Yogananda Ji said, give your energy only to those who respect it, otherwise it becomes wasted. But what if that person is part of your family, your office, or your daily life? Here comes his divine principle: discerning distance with detached compassion. Speak with them, support them, show empathy, but do not become emotionally entangled. Do not carry their pain within your own heart, for even empathy is energy. If you absorb everyone's suffering, one day your own consciousness will feel burdened and dim. True empathy, Yogananda Ji said, is not that which makes you suffer, but that which brings peace through your silent presence. Now, let us explore the extraordinary technique that can transform you into a walking pillar of energy, a moving field of light. Jyoti Aura Sadhana, a profound yogic process that creates a radiant protective aura around you. And with regular practice, negative thoughts, negative emotions, and negative people cannot penetrate your energy field. This is not imagination, it is spiritual science, a science that protects the soul not with darkness, but with conscious light. Remember, your energy is your true wealth. Meditation is not simply sitting quietly, it is a divine weapon, a shield, a purifier. When you learn to protect this energy, to preserve it, to strengthen it, only then do you reach that inner nectar, that sacred essence, which every soul has been searching for across countless lifetimes. A short story. Once, a disciple approached Yogananda and said, Gurudev, I no longer feel as energetic as before. My mind feels restless, and even in meditation I cannot stay steady. Yogananda smiled and asked gently, you keep your plate clean, but do you allow anyone to serve themselves from the plate of your mind? The disciple was taken aback. Yogananda continued, every day, when you fill yourself with the words, the emotions, and the expectations of others, you fill the plate of your inner self with clutter, with this mess. How can the divine enter? Why is preserving energy so important? Because energy is your practice, energy is devotion, energy is your focus, Your patience, your compassion, even your destiny is powered by it, and when this energy slips away, no matter how much effort you make, you will feel empty inside. There is a secret principle: become an influence, not an effect. Yogananda Ji often said, be a cause, not an effect. Do not drift in the influence of the outer world. In other words, do not let your mind, your energy, your emotions be controlled by others' moods, words, or negativity. When you become calm and steady, from within you become a center of energy, and then no one can affect you. Now at the end of this journey, let us take a sacred vow. I honor my energy. I will give it only to thoughts, emotions, and people that elevate me. I will remain aware. I will remain silent when needed, and each day I will nurture the light within me. I will be a guardian of energy, not someone who loses it. After watching this video, if it stirred something in your consciousness, if it awakened the voice of your inner self, share this feeling with others. Comment below. When was the first time you consciously preserved your energy? Share this video with loved ones who feel drained every day, but do not understand why. And if you wish to explore such rare, divine and deeply meditative topics every week, subscribe to this channel now. And remember, you are a lamp, you are light. You are the bearer of the energy that can transform the entire world. Keep this in mind. Protect your flame from storms, because the vigilant awake and the awakened survive.